Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome once again to another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Independence, the Facebook project. In this scene, we find Seth MacDowell, the the chief steward of House Silverburn, and likewise chief of security, um, going through the basic drills required for a for a funeral for a funeral detail. Um, we open the scene with Seth giving some final instructions before the rehearsal. Right, lads, lassies. One more thing before we begin. I would advise each of ye to find or purchase a flower which symbolizes what Sarah meant to each of you. A yellow rose, a red rose, a pink rose. Something like that. Something that we can use to say farewell to our fallen friend. And now, all of you, um, into your into your positions, quick, sharp, and Seth will organize the group into an organized dual column, and say when we march in, I will say to you, face direction right, and then I will give the order right wheel. So I'm just going to roll Seth's charisma and his leadership. So I'm going to do the smart thing and get his character sheet up. That's silly of me. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, popped right up. So, for the record, Seth has a leadership of 3 and a charisma of 4 with a speciality in eloquent. If I could ask our ST friend Matt if this might be an occasion where that comes into play, as I'm not sure.
I would say no.
Okay. So that is just 7. Nah, not like that. What's the matter? Surely you've done this before. Tries it again. Oops. Wrong button. Standard difficulty?
I would say since you're trying it again and you failed last time, I'd say it's standard difficulty +1, so 7.
Okay. Better, better. Face direction right, right wheel. Seth notes a couple of things that might need some adjusting come the funeral. He'll be sure to iron those out through a few more practices. Now then, lads, as we approach the gathering, you will maintain eyes to the right, and I will say to you, present arms, at which point you will salute. Let's try it now. Present arms. Not bad, not bad. Now you're getting it. Order arms. Detail halt. Here's the point where we will say a few words. Anyone who wishes to speak may do so. Once you've finished, if you choose to speak, you will return promptly to your place. Then I will play the pipes. And there's some chagrining among the troops, as this is one of those arts that either you're good at or you're terrible at, so you can hear oh god, here we go. So Seth will do a performance charisma check. Is that okay, Tim, or would you prefer something else?
To play the bagpipes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's just charisma performance. Yeah.
Okay. I figured, with the charisma, it's him trying to put a little emphasis into it, yeah? So that is 8. It's been a couple years since Seth has openly played the bagpipes. He usually tries to get a little bit of practice in during his spare time, but given the circumstances, Today is a special occasion. And with that, Seth begins to play. Just gonna check something. Where's my... Okay. So it's not a terrible rendition of Will You Don't Come Back Again. I don't think, would it, Tim?
I would say it's probably pretty good, actually. Considering we make Toreador's role for being transfixed, if people get more than 5 successes on their performance roll, 2 would be an adequate performance, really.
Okay. So it's fairly decent, and some of the troops will look a bit sheepish at their previous comment, or their, sorry, not comment, but some of their grumbling, and so as to effectively give the proper choreography. After Seth runs through it, he'll stop and he'll say, at about as I'm playing my pipes, this is the point where people will lay down their flowers. And from thence, as we prepare to say a fond farewell, I will place this in the empty socket of Sarah's tombstone, and he pulls from out of his sporran a almost silver pendant brooch sort of a thing, something you might see on a chain. It is a robin in, I guess, in the process of taking flight from a branch, and he sticks the silver piece into a socket that has been made to fit such a piece. And at this point, we shall march around the tombstone, offer a salute to our comrade as we go past, and from thence the gathering can and can end as all involved feel necessary. From prior to leaving, actually, Seth will take a moment as he very almost uncharacteristically seems to be getting excited. On second thought, after I step back from placing the medallion, I will give you the order. Silverbird Defense Force, salute your fallen comrade. You will act accordingly. From thence, we will march in a respectful line out to the churchyard and reconvene in the courtyard of Silverbird House. From thence, I will then, and only then, when everyone has appeared in line and in order, I will dismiss the funeral detail. Are there any questions? Seth eyes each of the men and women that he knows by name to ensure that he catches each of their eyes. At this point, Matt, did you want to add anything?
Nope, the scene's done pretty good, I think.
Okay. Then, if there are no questions, I suggest we go through it a few more times to iron out the kinks. Then let's go home and get something to eat. And from there, we can end our scene. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the watchers for watching, my new friend Matt for being so kind as to oversee some of the particulars, and I look forward to either RPing with you or RPing for you in the future. Thanks very much.